Hey YouTube, it's Christy, your favorite psychic medium here on the YouTubes, and we are figuring this out. Horizontal, vertical. Aquarius. I say Aquarius yet. Maybe you guys are, switching positions. Okay. I thought I could have it set up one way, but that's not the way. Yay. Oh my God. That's been a whole set too. Listen, Aquarius. You guys are gonna have to wait. Why? That's weird. Okay. Somehow driving through fog. Something's foggy. I can sit here and list off scenarios all day. Like maybe you guys need to get your eyes checked, cataracts or something. There's something about foggy sight. Your sight is foggy. Maybe you're a seer and you ain't seeing shit clearly. Listen, let me tell you this right now. Most seers don't see things very clearly. Okay? That's a list. All right. Aquarius, Aquarius, fog. Something's up with the fog. London fog. Maybe you guys are in London recently. Fog. I was about to write fog and I almost wrote log. Fog, log. Watch out for logs on when there's fog. You know? All right, I want you guys to stay right here. Let me just pour my coffee real quick. Hey, everybody, go like this on the screen. Go like that. Hit the screen twice. You know? All right, let me get my coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. Yay. All right, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Christy, your favorite psychic medium here on the YouTube channels, and I'm here to pull some tarot cards for the astrological sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, you know what's really interesting, Aquarius? I'm interested to see if this video is going to go through smoothly. Because like the last 3 times I tried to read for your sign, I don't know what happened. The internet kept messing up, and then like twice, the video disappeared. It said processing for like weeks and days, and I don't know, I haven't looked back. But really weird. I can't even click on it to view it. And yeah. Okay. Maybe some of you Aquarius, I'm definitely tapping into some Aquariuses out here, are very open-minded to spirituality. To be honest, I'm feeling like some people out here that are writing poems or rhymes or lyrics or songs. Oh, now it's clear. Interesting. When I first started the reading, my ball was foggy. Now it's clear. You know what it could be too? I have crystals. Oh my God, that's what it is. I have crystals around the ball. And there's this foggy one in the back of it. The crystal ball. see. I really can't move this around. This isn't to be moved around. That's why it was foggy. That's interesting. Okay, so now if I put this one behind that in a certain angle. Okay, so Aquarius, there's always a message and a message like that. You know, you might think like your vision's impaired or something, or maybe you just need to like clean the look out your eyes. Also, people out here, I know long eyelashes are beautiful and it's like a thing, and I admire it to a sense. But people out here, you need to be careful with just hygiene, eye hygiene. If you're getting lashes on and stuff with the glue and all this stuff, just make it a once in a while thing. You know, maybe some people out here might, get a little infection in their eyes. You know. Oh my God, there's so many messages. Hey everybody. Oh my God, let me read the messages. Okay, I'm streaming on a tablet, iPad thing. So the messages come and then they disappear. It's different than the phone. Good morning, everybody. It doesn't even let me see all the messages. It's all right. Hey, good morning. The only sign you know is a stop sign. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes that's the only sign you can trust. Literally. And you need to be careful with stop signs. You gotta be careful with stop signs too. Because not everybody even stops at a stop sign. I saw somebody fly through a stop sign the other day. I was like, O'Doyle rules. You know about Adam Sandler people? How many hours a day do you stay barefooted? Yep. Cards are deviation. Yep. So is your mother. So is your mother. All right. Let me pull some cards for the beautiful Aquarius. All right. It was like foggy, then the skies are clear. So just, don't look back. Keep going. If you feel like, situations or whatever you're going through right now, like something's not adding up, something's not right, just, pray for clarity and the truth to be revealed as soon as possible. But here's the whole thing. I need to shuffle this out. Here's the whole thing with truth is that a lot of times the truth is revealed to us. Most people are just too ignorant to believe it. A lot of people don't want to believe the truth. Okay? A lot of people don't want to believe it. I've had people come to me for readings like, this person, they don't let me look at their phone. They act like this. They do that. Do you think they're cheating? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they're cheating? That's all. You just ask yourself a question. All right, Aquarius. Maybe you're like that, Sensible Aquariuses. All right, I'm trying to think of the readings I did for Aquarius the last few times. There was something about kidnappings. Maybe not an actual kidnapping. Maybe like a paranoia of a kidnapping. Not even just kids. It could be pets too. Okay? It could be pets. I had a few beautiful dogs in my time, but there was one in particular. I was really worried about somebody trying to take my baby, my puppy. When he was a bigger boy, but like I was just like really paranoid. I guess for good reason, because he traumatically died young, But when he was out in the backyard playing, if one of his brothers wasn't out there with him, I would send the other dog out with him. I was always like scared of somebody coming up to the side of the fence and taking my dog. Maybe you guys have that. Like you're worried about your pet in a way. Or your child. love your pet the same as a child. So for anybody out there that never naturally had children and they have like a pet, then you know, I've had children and I've had pets, and I tell you, there's not a difference. When you're a mom, you're a mom. All right, we got the Four of Swords, the King of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe you're looking for ways to create more streams of income. Aren't we all, right? You know what? I will share great ideas because I'm not a cock blocker. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm not a sour ass, hating ass bitch. You want to know a good fucking idea for some people out here that live in like hot temperatures or even during summertime? Be like Kristoff on Frozen. He rode around with a block of ice, chiseling fucking ice off the back of a truck. What do people need out here? We need hydration. We need water. We need ice. All right, there's something about like a mobile ice machine. I'm just saying. Maybe you guys are looking into ice machines, vending machines. Do it. Okay? You didn't click on this random cuckoo lady for no reason. Okay? Do it. Whatever your wildest creation is, do it. As long as you're not, you know, of course, just keeping people's safety in mind around you. I saw something, people selling hot dogs. I personally don't eat hot dogs, but I'm thinking about it. A hot dog cart, you can make like $3,000 in one day on a hot dog cart. Like, really though. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm picking up on people that are like innovative. Okay, maybe you like just creative. Very creative. You know what I'm thinking about? The slap bracelets. I'm thinking about all these like gadget kind of things. Whoever came up with the pool noodles, oh my God, I love me a noodle, you know? Who doesn't love a noodle? Like a pool noodle. I keep one in my trunk. Okay, so definitely picking up on clearing the vision, innovative. I'm definitely tapping into some hustlers out here, entrepreneurs. If you're not a hustler, then what the fuck are you? Everybody's a hustler. I've always said like a hustler, and people like act like it's a negative thing. I'm like, shut the fuck up, like, right? And also, I feel like I need to tell you guys, Aquarius is like, you know, speak respectfully, but just always be yourself. Because when people aren't acting like themselves, we could tell. You know, just be yourself, Aquarius. I feel like you have really good ideas. And your vision is clear. Clear vision. Maybe you just need to, you know, switch something up. Something about being careful with eye care. Clear vision. Clear version of a vision. Clear vision of a version. Clear version. What? Well, it's not really a good industry to be in. Okay, now we got the Tower at the split. That didn't really come out. Okay. You could be looking into like patenting, doing a patent on something, a trademark patent on things. Yeah, Hermit. Maybe that's a secret. To be honest, you wanna know how I'm feeling? Like I'm feeling like people that are like inventing like certain types of brawls or something. Maybe some kind of man brawl, or like some type of thing like a tightener thing around the chest. I don't know. People, you know, need support. Okay, Spirit guide, dark angels, ancestors of all, please help me guide the beautiful Aquariuses with love and light. Okay, now we got the Hermit. Definitely picking up on a connection to stained glass. Maybe some of you recently went to church or about to go to church. Take me to church. Maybe you're going to get a, like, maybe you do stained glass. You're going to get something installed in a certain window in an area. Okay? Be very mindful of everything you do when it comes to the stained glass. Like, I feel like it's like a memorial. I don't know the right words. Basically creating like some type of memorial stained glass, but be sure like what direction is it? Is it like facing east, west? I don't know. Look up feng shui shit. I say that respectfully. Look up the meanings of it. Like what time of day will the sun come through this glass? Like all these things, like, you know, if you're going to invest in something, you know, something to do with stained glass. Painted glass, painting on glass, mosaic, mosaic. So it's funny. I feel like the kind of feeling like you kind of, Aquarius, I feel the feeling with you right now. Like you kind of just end up places and in situations for good too. Like, I don't know how the fuck that, you know, happened, but it happened and I'm here now. Like that kind of feeling. You can make like serious decisions off of like a whim kind of feeling. You know, like sitting at a coffee shop, you look over and you see like a billboard that says a name of something. You're like, you know what? I'm going to use that name for this, or I don't know. Something like that. Like it's all connected. I kind of feel like in your energy, Aquarius, it's almost like a free fall. I almost feel the feeling of like you have your head together and you have shit together, but at the same time, like you kind of just free falling through life, like letting the, like, where's it going to take me this way, but it ends up to be good. You know, I believe that it ends up to be good because your intentions are pure. You know, your life could have looked much different a few years ago. Ten of Cups. Okay. I feel like you have a certain lifestyle, but you don't even try. You don't try to be like this. You just are. You're sexy, you're inventive, you know, your heart's pure. And yeah, I feel like you're keeping a lot to yourself recently. Good. Who are you going to tell? Ghostbusters? Who are you going to tell? Ghostbusters? Maybe you're looking into ghostbusting. 3 of Wands. 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. He's a baby. Okay, we have a little baby right here. Come on. Come on. He's a baby. He's just a little baby. Okay. Ghostbusters. I don't see it though. I don't really, you know, to each its own, but I'm a medium. I can, you know, definitely pick up on energies and all that. But I don't go looking for problems. You know? I really don't. Unless it's like for like a specific reason. I ain't walking up in no motherfucking haunted house or a house where some horrible crime took place for shits and giggles and fun. Nah, real psychic mediums, we don't do that. We don't do that unless we're trying to like help with information to find somebody or try to figure out like a mystery of some sort. Like if there's not a reason for us true spiritualists to be in a, you know, space that is definitely feels evil, then we don't. Okay, I need to tell you guys that. Like, don't go volunteering yourself for, you know, spiritual attachments to latch onto you. Like, okay, don't go volunteering for it. That also goes for people too. You could know of like people in your energy and they just kind of like, they kind of just like attach themselves to very negative, evil situations, people, places, and things. Like, you know, I'm thinking about sleep paralysis, things like this. Maybe it's not you, it could be somebody you know that has sleep paralysis, stuff like that. Maybe your spouse or somebody you're close to. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, and then I don't know what really that card is about. I still leave it in the deck. What do you want, baby? It's just a baby. I'm right here on a seat. I have to like hold him. Queen of Pentacles. Your energy is prosperous, definitely prosperous, innovative. What's this about? Picking up on the dream realm. Okay, be careful. Five of Wands. I'm gonna read the chat in just a second. Five of Wands. What's that about? Five of Wands, the moon. Maybe you feel you. I'm here to confirm. Okay. Maybe you feel something coming. You feel it in the air. We started the read and it was foggy. It was clearly foggy. And then the vision cleared up. There could be a situation. He's a baby. He's the most beautiful little baby. There could be a situation with pets, though. I don't know if those are dogs or wolves, but those are really sticking out to me. And then the two towers over here, something with the twos. The twos, but it came after like the Ten of Pentacles and stuff. So it's like, wait, what? I feel like you see it coming. I feel like, you know I'm here to confirm for people, but like I feel like you really see these things coming. Devil at the bottom. But I also feel like within your energy, you do have a sense of King of Cups. You do have a sense of, what's that called? Denial. There's a sense of denial in this energy here. Where, you know, you could be associated with certain people. Let's just call people entities today. But you could be associated with a certain people and you want to only see the best in them, but you're not believing the fact that like they're causing problems for themselves and then going to you like for advice and help, and then that just you know, like your energy feels like clear, like the fog is lifted, it's cleared. It's just the company you keep around you. That's why I'm a loner. I don't have friends. I don't really have family. I don't fucking like people. What I mean by this is that I feel like in your energy, it feels like to get to where you're at mentally, financially, everything, like it took a lot. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of, you know, dedication every single day. I see a lot of self-care here, mental clarity. I feel like you've been doing the work. So why Stop trying to pull people out and pull them up. I don't know, I'm getting this feeling like trying to like pull somebody like out of like a well, like someone like falling in a well, and you're trying to pull them out, but they don't really want to come out. You know, like they don't really want it though. They want to be helped. You know, like they want that. They want that attention, like, oh my God, there's so much darkness around me and I'm causing it. You know, like I feel like there's people in your energy that you need to wake up to. You need to wake up to. And you know the best way to clear that is to be completely honest with these people. That's the best way to get rid of what's that? Like I want to say like scabs, but what I mean by that is people that just like cause conflict. Just be honest with them. Either they'll do better for themselves or they'll turn their back on you. So mission accomplished. You know, because the goal is that everybody around us do great. You know, that's my goal. My goal is that anybody I ever read for personal reads, or if you come on in here, I see that name Rhea. I love that name Rhea. Did I say Rhea? I think I know. But anybody that I just want everybody to do better for themselves. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Something about a book, too. Maybe you guys are writing a book. Writing a book, reading a book. I just got a book the other day. I want to share it, but I got a really pretty book. I'll just show you the front. I won't say the name. It's really pretty. Any hardback ones, I always rip the paper cover off. I throw that away. But yeah, this one's really pretty. See, the back's really pretty. But anyway, something about a book. You guys are like reading or collecting books. Something about books. Oh, 4. Something about 4s too, because yesterday I was sitting in the back. Like chilling. And all of a sudden, I have a video. Maybe I'll make a short video with it. I saw a snake. Then I saw another snake, and then I saw 2 more snakes. I saw 4 snakes in total in like 40 minutes. I don't know exactly how many minutes, but I know 100% I saw 4 snakes in less than an hour. I don't know what that means for anybody, but I just thought I should share. But yeah, there's definitely like an attachment. I don't know, maybe there's a old friend of yours that's in a long-term relationship, and or you know, they just somehow find themselves in situations, you know, and you're trying to help them out. But you're really starting to notice to yourself, like, this looks like a pattern. It looks like a fucking pattern. Okay? Maybe you need to just be completely honest with them and understand it's worth taking the risk that they never speak to you again. Okay? That might save somebody's life by you being honest when they ask your opinion on situations, you know? Like maybe you have sleep paralysis because you fuck a bunch of random people. You know what happens when you a lot. Okay? Okay? Maybe that confirmations. Maybe you just have to just be bluntly honest with people. You know? Maybe you're always depressed because you're always filling yourself with depressing fucking shit. People, places, and things. Also, like, you know what's so funny to me? I could say this because I could say this. is people that are depressed that drink. You know? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to go out for drink, but I deserve to have drinks with my friends. It's like, go. How about you do this? How about you never stop drinking? Drink the whole bottle. You know? Ativan? Where's that at? Oh, you can't sleep? Where's that at? You know, some people are determined to medicate and drink themselves to death. You got to be really careful with those people around you. There will always be in so much denial that everything happens to them, not for them. All of this, okay? Anybody that has any type of history of depression at all, and everybody has a history of depression. You're out here drinking, having sex with random people, and then you're wondering why, like, you feel like spiritual attacks or you're having like sleep paralysis. Like, what? Something up with sleep paralysis, but I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's somebody you know. That doesn't just happen. Okay? So I was seeing a guy a couple years ago. Just a short-term distraction. A couple years ago for a couple months. And, well, I can't really say when I knew it was over. But, I knew it was over, and I needed to get him the fuck out of my house. Like, not letting him stay over and just, like, hooking up another random place, not coming to my house, because he said something. He stayed over one night and he was like, oh, I had sleep paralysis last night. Nope. He ain't sleeping next to me. People that have sleep paralysis have a lot of shadow work to do. That means that they're still in it. They're still involved in some shit. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Protect your Ten of Pentacles, Aquarius. You have a lot of good going for you. Judgment, Ten of Pentacles. You have a lot of good going for you, whether you know it or not. You have to believe it to achieve it. Everything is magic. Be careful of scallywags around you, whatever that means. Be careful of low vibrational people trying to pull you down. Okay, Ace of Swords. The truth shall set you free. Okay? Speak the truth to people, even if you've known them for a long time. I don't care if you've been friends with somebody for fucking 25 years. If they're still out there running around, like, whatever. It's not being judgmental. It's not. It's just like if they're still having a lot of problems in their life all the time, and it's like, and there's something with the sleep paralysis. People are feeling like you can know somebody that knows somebody. No, you could directly know somebody that feels like they're being spiritually attacked at night. That means they left the door open. That means they're compromisable. They're shakeable. Not that they're weak, but it's just something's not right. Something's not right. They're mixing liquor with things, with pills, you know, just low vibrational. And, you know, what kind of life do you want? You know, do you want to be that person that's like, oh, my friends, they died of overdoses, they did this, they did that. You know what I mean? It's reality, I get it. But there comes a point where you have to just get out. You have to just get out of that. And we're all recovering from something, right? We're all in sobriety of some sort. Everybody. Yeah, just overall I'm feeling like you really need to focus on yourself. Just keep focusing on yourself. You have a lot of good going. And also these ideas, like patent these ideas. Patent these ideas. You have really good ideas. Really good ideas. Yeah, I feel that. The person that just sent that last message, I feel that feeling. I feel that feeling. And the only way out is through. But I have to tell you, like, you made the right decision by stopping doing that, mixing things like that, because it's just opening a doorway for low evil attachments. Okay? You know it's more gangster than anything being sober. Being okay, not just being sober, but being sober, calm and controlled. That's power and that's strength. Okay? Being completely sober, somebody testing and trying you and you not knocking them the fuck out. That is true strength. Okay? That is true strength. True weakness is people popping pills, putting fillers and all this shit in their face. Yeah, I'll be judgmental. I will. Like people living in a land of illusion all the time, wondering like, I can't get my shit together, you know? To each its own. Or if people want to do that, just I hope you don't have kids because your kids are watching. They're watching. And any parents out here putting your kids on medications, die slow, bitch. You know? Die slow. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. You know? Medicate your kid because they can't deal with you. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, your energy is just abundant. Queen, king, whatever. It's just, you just have this abundant, beautiful energy. So, for instance, I love Aquariuses. I'm a Sagittarius. I love Aquarius. Definitely they're riders. I'm a rider. They're a rider. I'm thinking about taking a trip soon. Oh, look at this bunny. Oh, and I've been seeing bunnies lately. Don't mind my nails, people. I need to cut them. I'm thinking about taking a random trip. Like, random place, random trip. And I was like, but you can't keep going to these places. It's like out the country. So I was like, you can't just keep going everywhere off by yourself. I can, but I don't really want to. And the person I have in mind to ask to go with me is an Aquarius. And I was just thinking about last night. I was like, who would I really want to go with me and have a great time? And they have a positive attitude. And yeah, definitely an Aquarius. Aquarius is who I would call up and be like, yo, bitch, listen. Let's go. Have a great time. Maybe some of you are thinking about taking a trip soon. You know. Do Aquariuses vibe with other Aquariuses? I don't even know. I don't even know. I know Aquarius and Sagittarius definitely vibe. We definitely vibe. So what's Gemini to you? Okay. I was married to a Gemini for 20 years. I actually talked to him yesterday for the first time in a while. I think depends on the person. I think depends on the person. I like Geminis though. Very intuitive, very intelligent, intuitive. But from my experience of Geminis, intelligent, intuitive, all those positive things, absolutely. Definitely. Listen, what I can say, they lie though. Geminis fucking lie. They fucking lie. You know why they lie? Because they feel like it. That's why they lie. And you know, me being this, I just don't. I can forget to give detailed information, but I don't like deliberately lie. You know, I'm not gonna like hold this up and say this is yellow, and it's clearly fucking black. You know, that's my only thing with Gemini. I would say too, with Geminis, you know, they're funny. They're really fucking funny. But I think a lot of people are funny. But when it wasn't stressful, the Gemini I was with, we were together since we were really, really young, like young teenagers. So it's kind of doesn't really count. I don't know. But on true like personality traits and stuff like that. But I would say more than anything, we laughed a lot. Gemini, they're not super sensitive. They're not like weak ass bitches, you know. You can say like a funny / insulting joke and they'll just laugh it off. That's a good thing about Geminis. All right, I got to get going, everybody. I wish you all the very, very best and take care. Deuces, don't forget to show loving. And I might read for Sagittarius in like 15, 20 minutes.